Okay. మేడం సైడ్ కొట్టండి సైడ్ కొట్టండి ఓకే ఓకే సార్ సార్ ఓకే సార్
సునకంకుల్ని సజ్జకంకుల్ని జూమ్ చేసి చూపించాలి కుర్రల్ని.
సార్ ఇది మన తెలంగాణ జొన్న సార్, తెలంగాణ జొన్న. ఇదేమో ఇది మన ఇది కూడా తెలంగాణ సార్. ఇది
అన్ని లైఫ్ స్పెసిమెన్స్ సార్. స్పెషాలిటీ ఆఫ్ ది స్టాల్ ఇది ఒకటే మీరు చూసింటారు, అబ్జర్వ్ చేసింటారు. మన డిపార్ట్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ అగ్రికల్చర్ వాళ్ళు లైఫ్ స్పెసిమెన్స్ పెట్టారు.
Context setting and especially with regard to what is this convention about National Nutri Cereal Convention. Over to Dr. Ratnavati, Director, IIMR.
Good morning to all of you, respected Honorable Minister, Government of Telangana, Agriculture Minister, Reddy Sir, and Honorable Dignitaries, Dr. Ashok Dalwai, Dr. R.K. Singh, and Madam Subha Thakur, and also the Agriculture Commission of the Government of Telangana, and the entrepreneur, Samanati entrepreneur, and my colleague Dawakar, and all the participants, delegates from different institutions, as well as entrepreneurs and startups. I extend a hearty welcome to this convention, and I brief you about the convention. And National Nutri Cereal Convention is the India's largest convention in millet ecosystem, happening here today and tomorrow. NutriHub ICR, Indian Institute of Millet Research, is jointly organizing this annual event for the fourth time, along with the Department of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, Government of India, and in association with various state governments, public sector organizations, alongside with many industry partners. The important highlight of this two-day mega event is bringing all the stakeholders together in one umbrella. And this central state governments, scientists, nutritionists, dietitians, farmers, industry professionals, and chefs, entrepreneurs, etc. The objective of this conference is to discuss and deliberate the strategies for millet promotion in the country in the wake of International Year of Millets 2023. As we all know, the Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare is in the forefront, and ICR IIMR being the nodal agency to observe the International Year of Millets 2023. As the director of such nodal agency, ICR IIMR, I feel proud at the same time as an institute and also as an individual, each individual, we have a lot of responsibilities to take millet revolution to the farmers and to the consumers. I'm very happy that delegates from several states such as Karnataka, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Sikkim, Punjab, and Delhi, etc. are attending this event. And they will be our ambassadors to achieve millet promotion in their particular region. This event comprises of panel discussions, exhibitions, cooking demonstrations, pitching sessions, and are expecting 600 plus delegates, 120 plus stakeholders, and 1,000 plus visitors, and 10,000 plus outreach, including visibility through various platforms. As pre-events, many roadshows, millet cooking competitions, and millet innovation challenge competitions, investor startup pitches have already conducted, and the winners and achievers will be awarded, and recognizing the achievers among the startups, FPOs, SAGs, industry partners, and the state governments in millet promotion through Poshak Anaj Awards 2022 is an important highlight in this year's convention. Today, I hope together we will achieve greater heights, as we have only 3 months for International Year of Millets 2023 approaching. The presence of Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Cooperation and Marketing, Telangana, Sri Singireddy Niranjan Reddy garu among us is a great inspiration to all of us, which shows the commitment of state governments in promotion of millets. And secretaries, commissioners, and directors of the Department of Agriculture and many states are here with us to share their experiences and success stories, thus to have cross-learning. We have the very apt personality, Dr. Ashok Dalwai garu, IAS, and CEO, National Rainfed Area Authority. We have Dr. R.K. Singh, ADG, Food and Fodder Crops, who spearheads millet research and promotion through many crop research institutes of ICR. We have with us Madam Mrs. Shubha Thakur, Joint Secretary Crops, Oilseeds and Administration, Department of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, who is in charge of celebrating the International Year of Millets in India from the government side. We have about 40 plus companies exhibiting their contribution and products to the delegates. With all your support, we create awareness among the masses about the importance of millet production in the era of climate change and also the health benefits of millets. We can make the International Year of Millets celebration more meaningful and more successful. Thank you one and all. I hope we all will have a wonderful time with the great interactions ahead. Thank you.
Anil Kumar garu, for the guest of honors address.
Reddy sir, namaskaram. Distinguished people on the dais, respected elders and dear friends. It's so humbling to see the second edition of this convention. I was here last year and the festivities around the entire entrepreneurial energy that I'm seeing in this space is just infectious, I would say. And couldn't have had a better start to this edition of the convention that we are all in. We at Samunnati are privileged to be part of this initiative of Nutri Hub, and we are thankful to Dr. Dayakar Rao garu for making us the fellow travelers in this journey of millets. We believe that millets as a value chain is presenting a huge opportunity for India to have soft power across the nation. We just heard Honorable Prime Minister talking about 70 countries signing up for the International Year of Millets. And we as a nation have the power of building the well-being of this entire globe is what we believe in. And as part of our initiative, we are looking at working with the farmer producer organizations in the millet space, together with the processing units that are working in converting the grains into palatable formats and all the way to the machinery and marketing and distribution and so on and so forth. So the call that we are all looking at is, can we be all come together with one sole purpose of promoting millets and promoting this great nation to wield the soft power across the well-being of the entire human race under the banner United by Millets. And that's what we are hoping to. And this, I believe, is a precursor to a lot of things that are going to come up in this entire space. We're also looking at setting up experience centers, sir, wherein you not only look at millets as one agri-value chain, but the entire process of how do you understand how they are grown to how they are processed and the cooking session that we had as the beginning of this convention to people coming and trying their luck in terms of making dosas or idlis and so on and so forth. It's about 5-7 such centers in India and an equal number of such centers globally also in collaboration with Nutri Hub. Of course, we are being guided by Nutri Hub on how do we take these experience centers across the globe. So we have an excited year ahead. This is only a precursor to the International Day of Millets that's going to start from the 1st January, and we are enthused to be part of this great initiative. We are privileged to be working along lines with the Government of India, with Government of Telangana and the IIMR and Nutri Hub in taking millets to the greater heights. And if you recollect, sir, you inaugurated the Center of Excellence at Kanha for the farmers in and around. And millet is one of the areas that we are focusing on in the entire Center of Excellence there. So on this note, I wish this convention and the journey from here to successfully completing the International Year of Millets for this country and thereafter a grand success, and welcome you all to this convention. Thank you very much.
Honorable Sri Reddy, Niranjan Reddy Garu, Honorable Agriculture Minister, Government of Telangana, Dr. Ashok Dalwai, IAS, CEO, National Rainfed Agriculture Authority, New Delhi, Srimati Shobha Thakur, Joint Secretary Crafts, Oilseeds and Administration, Department of Agriculture, Farmer Welfare, Dr. Angamuthu, IAS Chairman, APIDA, Sri Anil Kumar, Founder, Samunati, Dr. C.V. Ratnavati, Director, Indian Institute of Millet Research, Dr. B. Dayakar Rao, CEO, Nutri Hub, ICR, IMR, Hyderabad. Of the distinguished participants, corporates, and different stakeholders related to the millet. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to be here in at the inauguration session of National Nutri Cereals Convention. And first of all, I welcome you all on my own behalf, on behalf of Indian Council of Agriculture Research, New Delhi, in this convention. First of all, I am going to mention here, it is very important to mention here that during interaction meeting on 20th September 2020, Honorable Prime Minister of India has directed to our secretary there and DG ICR that 2023 has been declared as International Millet Year. We should take full opportunity of this, and ICR there should make a strategy to make India millet and millet products famous in the country and in the world. Go ahead with the Department of Agriculture and MSME to promote millet products. Timely organization of National Nutri Cereals Convention during 23-24 September 2022 by Indian Institute of Millet Research, Hyderabad, with collaboration of other stakeholders, will certainly help in the stepping up the activities to fulfill the expectation of Honorable PM. Dear friend, as in the morning, a Nukkad Natak was organized by the organizers, and it was really depicted the whole scenario of cultivation, millet cultivation and its utilization in the human life. As millets are new age climate smart cereals, these nutrient-rich grains that were fast fading away during 2000. Relative sense, to grow 1 kg of rice requires 5,000 liters of water, whereas millets hardly.
Thank you very much. Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Government of Telangana, Honorable members on the dais, and distinguished delegates from all walks of millet life. As was mentioned by one of my colleagues, that the enthusiasm which we see here is really infectious. In fact, I was not able to attend the first national conference of the Nutri Cereal Convention. So I made it a point that I have to be here for the second national conference because I heard so many good things about it. It's been a year since that has passed and still the momentum has been maintained. So I just want to tell you what has the Government of India been doing, what we are planning to do and how we intend to sustain the momentum for the International Year of Millets. All of you know that our Honorable Prime Minister took the lead to declare the International Day of Yoga. So just as that has become a movement known across India, known across the world, that we identify with India, yoga means India. Similarly, we want to make millets, that whenever you hear the word millets, it should be associated with India. So that is how the UN resolution was brought about, and it is our collective challenge to sustain the momentum and bring millets to every plate in the world, not just in India alone, but to every plate in the world. I thank Dr. Ratnavati and Dr. Dayakar Rao to invite me for this event, and to see the stalls, the participation, the energy, the questions people are asking me. It is truly very, very exciting, and I'm very touched. And I can see that the potential is there, and we just have to give it the right path from both the Government of India and the state governments. We cannot do this movement without the collective support of the state governments, every citizen of India, and make it a true mass movement. I will be chairing a session on the state millet missions. Many states have done very, very good work, and they are leading the way. Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka, Telangana, Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Assam. So the states are catching on. The millets which we produce in India goes to all across the world. In fact, we produce 80% of Asia's millets and 20% of the world's millets. And the export potential is huge. We are working in close coordination with APIDA to get all the startups in one place, to make a directory of products which can be exported to countries. Because when we have meetings with the Indian ambassadors, when we have one-to-one dialogues with them, the first thing they ask us, where do we get these millets? How do I get them? Where do I procure them? If I want to serve them to diplomats, in Indian functions, where do I procure? So these type of issues are there, which we are tackling from through this International Year of Millets. So, but it is a work in progress. As we talk to different stakeholders, to startups, to business, to chefs, to hotel management institutes, to students, to agricultural scientists, we get to know new things every day. And so every day we have something new to work upon, and this is how this millet movement will be sustained. We have ambitious plans for the launch. We hope to get lots of dignitaries from the world over. We hope to launch the event in January 2023 in a very, very big way, and invite many ambassadors and agricultural scientists and many leaders from across the world. Similarly,
Namaskar to everybody. Andariku Namaskaramu. I think all of you know about millets. How many of you know about millets? Just raise your hands. And how many of you think that we should promote millets? So everybody is a convert, so there's nothing to speak now. Yes. So Honorable Minister is asking, how many of you are already consuming millets as a part of your diet? Everybody is here. And our Swamijis are here, so they must be also including in their feeding program for the schools. So thank you very much. So let us give a big clap to all of us here. So thank you very much, Honorable Minister, the Chief Guest of the day, Shri Reddy, Niranjan Reddy Garu, all my respected colleagues on the dais, Shri Anil Kumar, Dr. R.K. Singh, Madam Shubha Thakur, Dr. Dayakar Rao, Dr. Ratnavati, all the distinguished guests, participants from different parts of the country, from different organizations, both public sector and private sector, and more importantly, the young scientists and students. Once again, let me wish you all a very good afternoon. Let me begin with quoting Sustainable Development Goal number 17. You are all aware that there are 17 sustainable development goals. But many of us are not aware that each sustainable development goal is translated into an average of 4 to 5 action points. And each action point further has at least 4 to 5 indicators. So we have to keep in mind those action points and the indicators, and not just the broad sustainable development goals. Of these 17 sustainable development goals, the most important for all of us in the world, and certainly in our country, is Sustainable Development Goal number 17. That is the last one. And so, for your kind information, SDG 17 talks about global partnership. Yes. So this partnership has been deliberately included there. It is not talking about any deliverable. For example, Sustainable Development Goal 1 talks of no poverty. SDG 2 is talking about zero hunger. SDG 3 is talking about well-being. So every SDG has got a specific goal. Climate action, for example, gender parity, for example, in case of SDG number 5. But SDG 17 is only talking about partnership. What is the purpose? The purpose is, when the United Nations General Assembly adopted this in the year 2015, at the end of Millennium Development Goals, one constraint that they recognized, as happens with every initiative, is about unhealthy competition.
All of you are benefited by that. So I don't want to stand between you and the most glamorous moment where our Honorable Agriculture Minister should address the crowd, address these participants. They are all eager, sir. So, from Government of Telangana, sir will never read. He will only talk from his heart. I think one more edition of his talk to encourage us from the state of Telangana. And we are very happy to be part of the state of Telangana, that Telangana has hosted Indian Institute of Millet Research, and from here I think we are moving forward for the International Year of Millets. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Garu. Distinguished guests on the dais, Dr. Ashok Dalwai, Srimati Shubha Thakur ji, Shri R.K. Singh ji, Shri Hanumantu IAS, Commissioner, Additional Commissioner, Government of Telangana, Agriculture Department, Shri Dayakar, who is Principal Scientist and presiding over this convention on Nutri Sale, distinguished guests, dignitaries of the dais, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all of you. If you want to reciprocate, you can clap. I am very happy that the prestigious convention and the required convention is being held in the capital of the state of Telangana, and I appreciate the efforts of the organizers for conducting this prestigious convention. And I hope that the issues raised, issues debated and discussed will definitely throw additional light on the subject. And I'm extremely happy and I'm delighted and I'm enlightened with the most relevant aspects that were narrated by Dr. Ashok Dalwai. We all know agriculture is a pivotal role-playing factor in this country. Undoubtedly, the state of Telangana, which has been carved out just 8 years ago, has been progressing in almost all walks of life, in almost all the fields. And for the state of Telangana, agriculture is the top priority. It has been allocating almost 58 to 60% of the people of the state. We have 1 crore 50 lakh acres of agricultural land, out of which 1 crore 46 lakh acres of land has been put to use and various crops are being raised. There are about 6.5 million, 65 lakh farmers who are engaged in the activity of agriculture. And we contribute as a state to the GSDP closely to 15% directly. The indirect contribution may be in different forms. As we all know, the goals, one of the goals is goal number 17, to promote the millets. The UN General Assembly had set a tone for increasing the area of millets growing and introducing better practices, adopting the contemporary technological methods, and thereby see that the millets are grown all over the world. And India undoubtedly has got large potential to raise and increase the millet cultivation. I think this mission has been taken up in the state of Telangana in the year 2020, I believe. Is it in 2020 July? I think 2020 July. This mission has been adopted and taken up by the Indian Institute of Millet Research based at Hyderabad under the leadership of our principal scientist. I also visited, happened to see that also along with some farmers I visited earlier. And ever since it has been focusing to see that the farmers are tracked up, they are pushed to take up this cultivation, millet cultivation. Various challenges that were explained by Dr. Ashok Dalwalji have to be addressed. The challenges such as the marketability, the remuneration to the farmers, the storage, better practices. If they are incentivized on this, see, the diversification of farmer will happen only when there is an incentive that is offered to the farmer. Though without being an incentive, they will not immediately be attracted to the diversified crops. Therefore, in order to become a world leader in the millets, Indian government of India has to think in the lines that some sort of incentives have to be initially promoted. Then the marketability, the marketing chain is privately ensured, there being without any MSP from government of India, then it will sustain. When you have MSP for wheat, paddy and other crops, farmers are going to take up and adopt only those crops. That is the reason we are facing the difficulty now. See, in my childhood, I am 60s plus. In my childhood, it was, so far as the state of Telangana is concerned, it was mainly the millet composition that was the staple food. And in those days, barring very few families in the villages, almost all the families in the villages, they used to have only millet food. Rice was a luxury, in fact, for many people. Only few people used to have the rice. And now that we have reached a stage where Government of India and respective states together under public distribution system, we are now providing rice at rupees 1 per kg through the public distribution system, and when there is abundance of rice production all over the country, this is the method that we have adopted to dispose it off by public distribution system at a lower price. Now, I would like to impress upon the officers who are here from Government of India that think over if we can also make millets as part of the public distribution system, so that initially farmers will have some marketable guarantee. That's one of the initiatives we can take up. That's my suggestion. As far as the state of Telangana is concerned, we have already identified 36 mandals in the state, which covers 6 districts of Telangana. Of course, as of now, our area of millets is not that high. Now, we would like to take it up in a mission mode, definitely, because we have also realized the importance of the other crops which are in vast and resulting into various other crises. Therefore, some sort of solutions have to be arrived at, and millets would be a better replacement for the other crops. The advantages of millets, as you know, we all know, and you have explained very thoroughly now. This will definitely, millet food will definitely fight against the malnutrition among the pregnant women, working class people, and also the infants and children of this country. We can't afford to have the supplements from the multinational companies produces. The India can no more be a market area for vitamins deficiency supplements, for B-complex deficiency supplements and other supplements from multinational companies. When you have rich resources of producing millets, and millets alone can be the best substitute for anything, why should we prefer all those things? So millets alone can be the best food, the healthy food, the rich food, and that gives the longevity of life also. I'll tell you one thing. My mother used to eat only millets, and her food comprises only little portion of rice, very little portion of rice in the afternoon, very little portion. That is only for mixing curd, that's all. She lived for 104 years without any ailment. Without any ailment. She is one among other 4 veterans who have been felicitated in the state capital, Ravindra Bharati, by one of the prestigious organizations. She breathed her last at the age of 104. She was never hospitalized. She never used any medicines. And at the age of 50, because our generation food habits have changed. So by the time we grew up, already rice became the staple food in the state. Therefore, when we started eating rice and rice alone, only occasionally we used to eat cereal food. Therefore, all of us, we became prone to diabetes. If not me alone, many of us. Therefore, why to purchase diabetes, why to purchase diseases, why to purchase ill health? So, the best solution would be millets alone, and the food habits gradually will be changing and will be changing in future also, and ultimately food will remain same. The farmer food will change, but components of food will not change. The requirement for food is from agriculture sector. The items that have to come up only from the soil. Therefore, you can have different forms of food in the modern era, but invariably you need to have your food. That shows, and that means there can never be a substitute for food. Not only for human beings, as you said, for any creatures on the surface of earth or in the seas, overseas. There is no substitute for food. So we need to love food, we need to grow food, we need to eat rich food, and we have to live a healthy life forever. That shall be our slogan. Let us love our country. Let us love our motherland. Let us love our land of agriculture. Let us love our mother. Let us love our food. And people who are committed to love their food, their mother, their motherland, their agriculture, I request all of you to clap for 1 minute. Pardon? And let us make this continuous clap for 1 minute. It's not even 20 seconds. So this International Millet Year of 2023 shall be a great success, and it will mark a history in the humankind. I wish all of us to the organizers. I congratulate the Indian Institute of Millet Research. My laurels to the ICAR and the Government of Telangana and Government of India. Thank you. Jai Telangana, Jai Bharat.
From across the country under one roof. Now, the most momentous time has come. Sir, we are going to have a session where the book launch, the product launch, signing of MOUs and some awards. I think people are waiting for this time. And sir, to begin with, we'll have a sharpen the focus in this. So this is a time when we are launching this e-book. Now the second book that has to be launched is Millet Recipe Book. It's in our national language, Hindi. So through the hands of the minister, this is from Indian Institute of Millet Research, comprising about more than 150 recipes. They will go together. Thank you very much, especially as the International Year of Food. Thank you. Join your hands, please clap. Nutri here.
Director of